Okay, boys, listen up, please, guys. Now we have a massive week coming up here, and we could go a long way this week towards securing our legacy amongst the very best English sides. Now, if we beat Chelsea in the league, we'll go 4 points clear, and we could really lay the foundations against Roma of a Champions League final appearance, which would be massive for a club like Brentford. Now, the fixtures are piling up, and the fans, well, they're demanding the treble. Now, every single one of you in this room is going to get called upon, and every single one of you needs to answer that call. Now, come on, boys, come on. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to Season 8, Episode 13. Hopefully not unlucky for us at Brentford today, and we have two huge games. We go away to Chelsea, one of the big hurdles left in the Premier League title race for us, and then we host Roma in the first leg of our Champions League semi-final. Could we go and do that? It would be massive, wouldn't it? We start in the medical centre, not because it's particularly bad news. It's good news, actually. Dan is back from injury. Bogle is not currently injured. And McAtee, almost more crucially, knowing Bogle's injury record, is any day now back from his viral infection. So that is excellent news. The reason I wanted to bring you in is to show you just exactly what I mean when I say every single player is going to be required to step up for us. Because we pretty much have an outfield 11, or an outfield 10, obviously, I should say, that are currently match fatigued because the games are absolutely piling up for us. So it's going to be absolutely vital that the entire squad is on their game coming into this last month of the season. Now, there's one game to catch you up on from the Premier League. That was against Swansea. They were struggling down sort of lower mid-table. Let's go see if we can get the 3 points. We fell behind early. We were level when Rebelson found Vassie unmarked in the area, before Diallo picked out an unmarked Dan to put us in front. And Suisi sealed the points. So it was a little bit of a slow start, fell behind in the opening 5 minutes, but we did respond well. Vassie, Dan and Suisi with first half goals. In the second half, we just kind of saw it out. So it was a good win. You can see we had to play Soleil as the defensive midfielder in this one. He can do it. So that's fine, and Panzo is going to look like he's going to have to come in and play centre-back for us with Suisi in the games that we're not playing Amado and Pavlovic back there. Ndedi played a right wing-back and did fine. So yeah, it was a bit of a risky lineup in some senses. Sherbakler came into play as the Mazzella, and he did a good job as well. So ultimately, it was job done. Now we have a quick look at what that means for the league table. And we are 1 point ahead of Manchester United. Now, a reminder, we go to Manchester United on the final day. So we're a point ahead of them with the game in hand. Now, that game in hand is essentially Chelsea today. So if we can beat Chelsea, we'll go 4 points clear. And I really do want to be at least 4 points clear going into that final game of the season. And then, of course, we have the first leg of this Champions League semi-final. It would be magnificent if we could go and put ourselves in a position where we have a foot in the final already. Now let's go and have a quick look at what we're doing here in the first game against Chelsea. This is a huge game. We have a poor record against them, really, historically. 9 defeats, 6 draws, 4 victories. We are the favourites, though. They're not in the best form that they did win last time out. Daniel Farke is still their manager, and he's still a very good manager as well. Adventurous, standard style of play. This is the sort of formation we're expecting from them. Unfortunately, data analysis cannot keep up with the fixture pile-up. You can see they beat Swansea 4-0, so outdoing our 3-1, obviously. And let's have a look at the team that we're sending out, and we're going full strength for this one. So it's Martinez in goal, Pavlovic and Amundo at the back. It's Bogle down the right, Vazquez down the left, Garner, Lucianino and Mabry in midfield, Lavry in behind, Vassie and up. Oh, this is huge. So they have come out as we were expecting them to. Sancho is playing. This guy whose name I cannot say is playing, though, and he's very good. Holzik, the guy who usually gets all the goals against us, he's on the bench for this one. I mean, this is huge, isn't it? It really is. Tell him they're expected to pick up where they left off. I don't know what to say. What do I say? We've been on a good run. Just go out there and impress me. Let's keep going with the passion that we have faith. And I mean, it's our best team. If these guys can't do it, then, you know. All right, and here we go at Stamford Bridge. I'm assuming it's still Stamford Bridge. I didn't see if they've changed stadiums or not. But, yeah, well, here we go. Would a draw away to Chelsea be a bad result? In the grand scheme of things, probably not. But obviously, we do want to go and try and get the win. I think, they're sitting down in 6th, so they're not having the best season themselves, so they will be desperate to try and get into Champions League contention, won't they, for next season. A bit of a damp squib of a game so far, but, I mean, it's as long as we're not behind, I don't think we need to change too much. Let's demand a little bit more, see if we can get ourselves going here. And, well, we would like to see some sort of highlights game, if that's not too much to ask. And there we go, first half. Streamed by very, very quickly. We've arguably had the better we've had more of the chances, none of the possession. Do we assertively say we're happy with that? That kind of worked. Okay. We would like to see a little bit more from you, please, Mr. Vassi. Lucianino and the midfield in general, we'd like to see a little bit more from you. I don't want to say too much here. All right, let's have a quick look at the tactics. Is there something we can change here? All right, so what if we try lowering our tempo and exploiting the middle, looking for the overlaps, looking for those wing-backs getting forward, and we'll see how that goes. I don't want to change too much about the way we're playing defensively because they haven't had a highlight yet. We just need to try and create something for ourselves. That's the big thing here, isn't it? Mundo's picked himself up a booking. Let's see if we can demand a little bit more. Are we going to have the old highlightless game? Here we go. We've got a highlight. So it's not a highlightless game. Here we go. Vasquez. Can he get a cross into the box for us? He chips it in. Arp is there. It's headed away. Lavery down to Vassi. Vassi back to Lucianino. It's up and it's over the bar. Oh, it was a half chance, really, wasn't it? And is that going to wake the game up? Oh, it's a poor goal kick. Here we go with Vassi. Can Vassi stick it away for us? Oh, he's put it over the bar. It was a big, big chance for us, and Vassi has stuffed it. He's not having a good game. Let's get Dan on for him. We've got a nervous-looking Lucianino. He's not playing too badly, though, so we might just have to leave him out there. Come on, boys. Demand a little bit more. We've got another highlight. That should be easy for the goalkeeper. Martinez is there. Doesn't even bother picking it up. He gets it wide out there for Bogle. Come on, Jaden. What have you got for us? Back for Ramono. He gets it forward for Lavery. Lavery gets it forward, looking for the runner. Fetayap. Fetayap is in. Fetayap cannot find the back of the net. Well, we're playing the better football right now. Are we going to get sucker punched, though? Lucianino with a corner in. It's headed away. It's cleared away. And we pick that up with James Garner. He brings it forward. Is the highlight going to continue? Has he got a ball down the line? He does not. He goes in field, though. We keep possession. Amundo. And that'll do it for that particular highlight. Their defenders are playing well. And that's about it for them. Arp is not playing well. Diallo can play as a striker. Let's give him a go. Let's give him a go. It's not Fete's day. So let's try Diallo and let's see what Dan and Diallo can do as a duo up top. Probably not much, but if you can't experiment in this sort of a game, when can you? Oh, don't. Away. It is away. Away again. Away again. Away again. It's offside, is it? The linesman hasn't moved. Oh, boys. Concentrate. How offside was it? It was we needed to win that. Yeah, I mean, they're all offside. We've done well. We've pushed up. Credit where it's due. Pavlovic and Amundo pushing themselves up, and, well, we got away with it. All right, so, I mean, we're creating a little bit more playing like this. I wonder if we just try and get it wide and see if that worked. You know, the other thing we could do, actually, is actually play with more width. Just be a slightly bit more direct and see if that might work for us. We've had our chances, haven't we? Particularly in this second half. Oh, don't do it in stoppage time. Away, boys, away. Oh, it's over the bar. There's still 3 minutes to play here. There's still a little bit of time. Is there going to be a late goal? There's not. It's 0-0. That point puts us 2 points clear of Manchester United, but it's a big hurdle out of the way. What do we say to that? Unlucky? We were the better team, I think. And really, Fetayap and Vassi, they both had chances. We should have won that game 2 or 3-0, but we just couldn't take our chances. And that's a big disappointment. But guys, wait right there. It's not a bad result in the grand scheme of things away to Chelsea. We'll be back, though, for the Champions League semi-final first leg. We're hosting Roma. Okay, welcome back. I am absolutely crapping myself. I am so nervous ahead of this one. We are the favourites once again, though we saw that didn't do us too good against Chelsea. Now, of course, we've already played them and beaten them this season, but one thing to draw your attention to, now the next game is in a week's time. We have 2 Premier League games between now and then, Norwich and Burnley. Norwich is tricky. Burnley is a game we should be winning. But team selection is a bit of an issue for us. Now, we've played them twice before, as I said earlier this season for both of them, a 4-4 draw and a 2-1 win. Didier Deschamps is their manager. He's been the manager, well, he was the manager earlier on this season. He's a decent manager. So we'll see how we get on here. A balanced, standard style of play. We're expecting the old 4-2-3-1 formation from them. Positional heat map, we just saw it there. They do like to attack in wide areas, but there's gaps in there, isn't there? There's gaps in their defense, that's for sure. Passing network is there, maybe slightly narrow, a little bit direct. Key passes are there as well. And this is a team that we're sending out. It is basically the fittest team we have available to us that is not match fatigued. And my plan is basically, with maybe the exception of the strikers, though Vassie and Harp aren't scoring, this is probably the team we'll send out in the second leg, depending on how this game goes. If we're looking comfortable, then we might make some changes. And then we'll try and just scrape through as best we can in the league. So it's Martinez in goal, Pavlovic and Amundo at the back. Scott comes in to play down the right, Michelotti down the left, Garner, Ramilson and Mabry in midfield, Lavery in behind Keach and Dan. Oh, this is huge. So they're lining up as we expected them to. I feel sick. All right, what can we do here? What can we do? It's worse because we expect to win, isn't it? Do it for the fans. I'm going to say, I wonder if part of the problem against Chelsea was a nerves thing. Just go out there, boys. Just play your natural game. Some calm, we have faith. It's just the Champions League final, boys. Enjoy it. Champions League semi-final, of course. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. As ever, I mean, if we can take a lead to Rome, that would be amazing. If we cannot concede an away goal, that would be even more amazing. And Mabry has picked himself up a bit of a kick in the shin. 7 minutes in, we've got a highlight. Scott to Dan. I wonder if we should have brought Scott off the bench against Chelsea, actually, but I don't think, let me know what you guys think. I don't think a draw there is the worst result for us. Here we go with Lavery. Lavery crosses the back post. Michelotti's there. Michelotti on the volley. It's there for Matty Keach. And Matt Keach gets himself a goal in the Champions League semi-final. It's the 10th of the season for him. And what a start that is. A nice early goal. Hopefully a nerve settler. And, well, maybe a little bit of luck as well. It was a wonderful floated ball from Lavery. Pinpoint perfect, wasn't it? Michelotti's shot was saved. But Keach was there on the rebound. Tucks it away. Defence did not react to the save at all, did they? But that's not our problem. And I'm looking at Mabry there, and he's coming back. So just maybe it was a bit of a kick in the shins for him. I missed what it said there, his injury was. But it's anyway, he's not too bad. It's coming back, and we'll see how we go from this. We're not having much possession, but we're used to that at this point. We just trust that we're going to defend as well as we can, as we have a free kick to defend here. Ball towards the back post. It was very, very close to... did he actually hit the bar? It said down the bottom there, I think. Can we get them on the break now? Here we go with Dan. He sort of gets past his man, but he's still with him. That's a heavy foul. I think a red card's probably harsh. And... it was an awkward one, wasn't it? It didn't go in. Yeah, thank you, game. We thought it didn't go in. But... yeah, I think it hit I think the commentary down the bottom there said it hit the bar. I just kind of called it out the corner of my eye, or bottom of my eye, given that's at the bottom of the screen. But so far, so good. They haven't had too many chances. We've got the lead. And, well, we'll take that, won't we? What do we say to this? What do we say to this? Are we happy with that? Don't get complacent, boys. Don't get complacent. Dan, we need a little bit more from you. We just generally need a little bit more from our strikers, don't we? That's the first goal that Keach has scored in a little while. Just generally speaking, our strikers have gone off form a touch. Now, I do wonder if maybe there's a team talk element to that where there's a little bit too much pressure on them, and maybe we do just need to lighten up a little bit and, go out there, boys. Just play your natural game. Let's give them a concentrate here early on. We've got a highlight. It's another Scott throw. In there for Dan. Back for Scott. Can he do a little bit of magic? It's tackled away. Mabry picks up the loose ball, though. He goes back for Garner. In for Lavery. Lavery spreads it for Michelotti. What can he do? He's got some time. He's got some space. He's got more than that. He's got a goal. Early in the second half, it's a sixth for Michelotti. Lavery with the assist, but Ivan Michelotti, he's a goal-scoring machine from left wing-back at times. A sixth of the season. That's lovely stuff. It's 2-0. And I tell you what, we would take a 2-0 lead to Rome with us, wouldn't we? Now, of course, we had a comfortable lead albeit in Rome in the group stage. And of course, we know what happened there when we threw it away for 4-4. I think we 3-1 up or 4-1 up in that game, and it just all went a little bit wrong for us. So we don't want a repeat of that. But this would be a wonderful position to head to Rome in. Let's demand a little bit more. I'm a little bit worried the fact that Maybury did have an injury, what that could mean. We've got another free kick. Oh, it's in there. It's in there, and it's Rambleson. He gets himself. It's a third goal of the game. It's an 8th of the season for Rambleson. It was a shambles. An absolute shambles, that Roma defence. I thought it must have been offside. I'll be honest, because there's just free men everywhere. Rambleson completely unmarked. Goalkeeper doesn't get there. And it is 3-0. And, well, this is dreamland stuff, isn't it? Scott with a throw-in for Dan. Back to Scott. What can he do? It's tackled away, but again, he keeps possession. Cross to the back post. Michelotti's there again. Michelotti's there. It's 4-0. And, boys, we are going to the Champions League final. 4-0 up in the home leg. 70 minutes gone. We'll give them some praise. We have absolutely destroyed Roma. Absolutely destroyed Roma. Now, the benefit to this is that second leg, we don't necessarily... I mean, we still put out a strong team. Not going to put the under-20s out or anything, but we can afford to rest some players now for the league as well, which could be very, very important. This has been an absolutely stunning performance from us. Maybury's looking tired. Michelotti's looking tired. None of them are playing the next game anyway, so we'll leave them out there. And guys, I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but we've essentially just made the Champions League final there. 4-0. What a second half. Michelotti with a double. Rambleson with a goal as well to add to Keach's in the first half. Boys, don't get complacent, but wow. So maybe the thing to take away from that, we need to go back to some calm talking. We have faith in you boys. A dominant win for Brentford, though. Matt Keach ends his 15-hour goal drought. Michelotti with a double. What a player he's been. And to think I almost sold him this summer. What an idiot I would have been. Not for the first time. And, well, again, we're looking at for the French team to Brentford just to put on French jerseys, basically. They're just the two of them in the starting lineup this time. But, guys, that is it for today. And, well, that could barely have gone any better, could it? 4-0. We go to Rome with that lead. You can see the rest of the Premier League weekend, it didn't quite go our way. United and Tottenham both won, so they're both on our backsides. Or United's actually ahead of us, but with that game in hand, we should potentially go back in front of them. But that'll do it for today. If you have enjoyed that, make sure you hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, of course. There is the Barcelona beta save on FM21, and we'll be back next time for... We'll do the second leg in Rome, and then we'll do Brighton in the league. Brighton at 8th. They're all at home. We've got 4 home games in a row, and well, we could, in theory, potentially win the league in those 4 games. We've got Norwich at home, who are 9th. Burnley, who are 15th. We'll play through those off camera, show you the highlights, and then we host Brighton in our second last home game of the year. What we don't want is going to Old Trafford on that final day, needing a result to win the Premier League, but... this is nervy times, isn't it, guys? I'll be back. I'll see you next episode. Take care.